Folks, we are here. I don't know if this is working. This is my first ever stream on YouTube. I'm not too sure if this is going to work, but here we are. So, let's see. I don't know if this is working. This is my first ever stream on YouTube. Okay, it's working, folks. It's working. That was a little trippy, but here we are, guys. We are going to be playing a world unknown to me. Where's hardcore? Oh, it's this one. Haha, okay. Yeah, so we're starting this new world. And it's going to be great because you and I we're going to do it. Let's oh my god. Sup homie from Alan Page. How are you doing, sir? I have no idea what I'm doing, but we are getting into it because why not? I guess this will be the seed. I didn't really should we go seed or no seed? Wow. Okay, so this thing down here is working. That's good to know. I didn't know if that would work. I think we should go sup homie for the seed. Think sup homie should be a good seed. Since that was the first chat of this thing that I'm doing. I don't know, man. We're doing it because why not? That is some good old-fashioned cola, sir. Streaming, we'll change it to hardest mode. That's what we're doing. I'm sticking with it. I'm not very good at hardcore mode, but you can traverse along with me and enjoy the many times that we will die. There's already an ocean monument out that way. I've already seen it. It's right there. Got some nice wood to start out with. I'm pretty happy about that. Let me know if the game sound is a little too loud. That's something I'm a little worried about. I am going to be posting a VOD of this later. I'll see you later. I hope you have an excellent day. So, now that we have no chatters, I don't hear the game sound at all. That is horrible. That's very upsetting. How about now? And let's show the music toast, because that's... So now every time... That's nice. I like this addition. That's such a good thing. Okay, gotta make a pickaxe. Everybody knows that. Gotta make this. Boom, bam, bop. And I'm gonna make some more... I'm gonna get some more wood here. Now, I don't know the procedure. I've played Minecraft many a time. I am a Minecraft god. Everybody knows this about me if they know me. That's all they say. They say, Aaron, you're the Minecraft god. 3Dog, you're the Minecraft god. Everybody says this. All my viewers say this. Every time I stream as well. So, everybody watching should know that I am the best Minecrafter to ever live, actually. So, that's something that you guys should expect going forward. I do like this biome. I do like the quick access to one of the best resources. I am just looking for a cave at the moment. There you go. Asking you shall receive. There's probably gonna be monsters like right here. I have no idea what I was in the middle of just saying. This streaming thing is really hard because I'm looking at my everything going on and I'm trying to make sure that everything's good. I do hope that I get to a point where I can just do this. Oh! Why did that do so much damage? James Christ. Oh. Never mind, we're going back in. I want a puppy. I want a puppy very badly. And we'll name him after my real life pup. This is it, folks. You know what? At on second evaluation, maybe that's not... I forgot I was playing in hardcore. Maybe that's not the best idea. But we need a reliable food source going soon. So I think that we'll start with these berry bushes and then work our way from there. Once I get a camp set up, which I should do very soon. Honestly, once I have the materials and everything, maybe I should chop down a couple more trees. Actually, that might be a good idea. Since we're in this forest environment, I think that living somewhere... We must live off the land. We shouldn't travel too far from this taiga biome for now. Oh my goodness! Lots of natural light in there. And I see some coal right there and a geode. There is a zombie right there. I should be able to take care of him. Perhaps our home base will be on the side of this mountain for now. I think that that will... Perhaps. I keep saying perhaps, when I should be saying perchance. Okay? That's just what I think, though. Okay. I'm carving out this little space here. And maybe directly outside we'll plant some of our little berries. But right now, we're surviving off of twigs and berries. Fuck. I hear a little zomboid somewhere. I hear a little puppy, too. He is burning. Okay. He has passed away. I would like some armor before going into a place like that. So, man, that makes this more... That makes this, like, exponentially more difficult, though. So, I just wish I could find a couple of sheeps to sleep the night away, because that makes it less difficult. Okay, we're gonna come in here. This is where the skeleton was before. And then, hopefully there's some iron and coal in here somewhere. It'd be very nice if there was. This darkness, not very good for streaming. So, I would appreciate finding some coal in the sunlight. Please? That would be very nice. Okay, so we found iron. Not ideal. I know I said that I wanted iron too, but it's not ideal just yet. Any monsters? Nope. Totally clear. Let's put my back right to it. What a great idea. You know what I don't like? The chat is just staying on the screen. And that's a lot of chat. So I'm going to see if I can make it eventually let's see. Disable message animations. Clean. What is this? Okay. No, that's a little too. Man. When can I make it like disappear after a little while? Can I? Anyway, let's not dwell on that because we are having a great time, aren't we, folks? Okay, I'm gathering coal. Forgot that's what I was doing for a minute, like all great streamers do. Okay, so just this way. Just this way. Okay. I know I hear a friend. I'm running away. Here. Just in case, let's give you guys some subtitles. There you go. Bottom right corner of the screen, there's a little bit of subtitle action for you. Okay. In my home, if I can remember the lay of the land, I don't believe it was this way. No, I think it was this way, wasn't it? Because I see the dogs right there. And I ran in this direction. I believe. And then I turned around and I went some sort of way. What the hell was that? Oh, shit! I just heard an eating noise. That really spooked me because I thought only players made that noise, but that might be a fox eating something. Now that I think about it. Not too sure. But there are some foxes nearby, so... That was really weird. I've never heard that noise made by anything other than me before. Okay, so this is neat. This is neat right here. Debating whether to make that my central goal or not. It is getting late in the day, though. So we should probably head back home. And I know that I forgot where that is, guys, but... Oh, it's over here. Am I stupid? Huh? Am I stupid or something? Probably, because I don't think this is it either. Oh! That was scary. Yeah, this is it right here. I'll put a little torch right there, so that I know from the outside. I'm gonna leave that open. Just in case. Uh-huh. 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 So, now that we're here, so far away from where we started, Does do glowberries need, or sorry, do sweetberries need sunlight? We'll find out. We'll find out right now. Because I'm gonna make my little berry farm out this way. And it's gonna be the most beautiful thing you've ever seen. It will be. Guarantee it. I can't wait for the copper, everything to happen. They're adding copper golems, copper tools, copper everything. Everybody's been asking for a copper sink for a while, so. Oh, the toasts happen up, like, without me having to pause as well. That's cool. But yeah. So let's see. I don't believe that sweet berries. I could have swore that they were just berries before. Maybe they made it sweet berries to differentiate. But I don't think they need light. But I'm willing to accept if I'm wrong about that. They're just such a poor food source that I need to make sure I'm growing them the proper way. And I know it's not exactly necessary just yet, but I want to spruce up the place a little. If you catch my meaning. Just get myself a nice little area going on here. And even if... Here, let's do a light here and a light there. Just in case. Oh man, I'm not even talking into my microphone right now. That's probably going to make all of the difference. Let's see what I can do. I'm going to move this over here. I'm going to close that. And my Streamlabs will go on this screen here. I am going to put this back. Okay. This might be better for audio quality because I just switched the screens that I'm playing on. I feel like my FOV is a little fucked right now. Or does that block just look really small? Oh, it's because of the trapdoor. Okay, sorry. I'm a little out of it. I'm a little out of it, guys. A little out of it. And that's okay. Because you will love me either way. Okay, let's see. Age 0. Age 0. These are all age 0. Let's see. I mean, it is nighttime outside as well. If I put some natural lighting in here from outside, 11 block, 10 block, I think that... Whoo! Hello? Hi? Hello? This is why we needed this little door. Because I am not fucking around when it comes to creepings. Little creeping creeples. Whatever they call those guys. Creepings. I don't know why I said that. I've been playing this game non-stop for the past... Oh, I don't even know. How long has this game been out? Is Minecraft 15 years old yet? I feel like it's gotta be, right? Let's see. Let's take a Google break. Let's see. How old is Minecraft? 16 years old. Jeez, that's been out for... Oh my god, you gotta be kidding me. Another one? Oh my gosh. You got to be kidding me. Another little guy? That was a weak hit. Hello? That's kind of funny. Go away. Hello? Knock knock. Who's there? Oh, it looks like there's nobody here. Ha 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 ha. Ha ha ha. Okay. I know this is a death sentence, but I'd like to take a look around in this. Okay, so there's a mine shaft down there. That's a good thing to know. Is that a fucking baby zombie? Fuck that. Fuck that. Not interested. Not interested in the babies. You know, we could talk all day about it, but babies, not on my current agenda. Especially not fighting them. That's not my forte when it comes to babies either. My forte when it comes to babies? Prefer not to answer that. Oh! I did not like that noise at all. It's gonna look so shitty from the outside because that's gonna be exposed. I do not want to build when there's a fucking zombie out there, though. Okay, so that's our entrance. I want the walls to be a different color than the floors, so... Why am I thinking about building, bro? Huh. Is there a block that I can put here that will prevent me from walking into the things, but doesn't make this like a one-wide hallway? Is that a thing that I can think about? I don't want to waste more berries, but if I make this like a 5-wide instead of a... You know what I mean? I can put the berries there and walk. Or I can, like, have a little thing here where the dirt is on that. Put trapdoors going all around like this. But then the trapdoor can't go there, right? So... it'll be like an end cap right here. And then I'll put a frame around the door so it doesn't look too bad. Doesn't look too terrible. I think that's what I'll do. I just made myself more susceptible to damage, though. That's okay. Or I can have it, like, just be right here. That's also possible. Get those guys out of here. Put those guys in. At this moment in time, I'm not too sure what's going on. All I know is that this is a wonderful little place to be. At the moment. At this current moment in time. I don't know about you guys, but I've always liked the sound of walking on wood in this game. Makes me very happy. Always has. Always will, perhaps. So that's our food right now. It's not much, but we'll have to do. Okay, it's daytime. Looking for sheep. Let's see. I want to cross this without taking any damage. Thank goodness I was able to do it, too. Let's see. More berries. I won't cut these guys down. Ouch. Maybe I should. Just that one, though. Ouch. Get out of here. For every berry bush that hits me, I'm gonna hit it back. But I don't want to kill the berry bushes, so we're gonna go about this with a little bit more tact. Oh my god! The hairdo on this guy. Look at that. Sir. Hell yeah. Love that guy. That's my friend. I know it's a little forward to call him my friend, even though we like just met, but I don't know, I like to think that we're well acquainted. Um I'm gonna name that chicken Markiplier. And I know it's a little forward to give your new friends like a different name. But I think me and Markiplier are cool like that. So anytime you see Markiplier, just give him a shout. Like, hey, do you know Three Dog? Um, and he right now, if you ask him that like right now, he might be like a little skeptical because like we're not that close, but yeah, give it a couple days and me and Markiplier will have gone way back. It's true. Is that a pig? Oh my gosh. Folks, I'm a little upset that these are pigs and not what I want, which are cows or sheeps. I would like a sheep's, please. One sheep's. Have we ever discussed why a sheep is called a sheep? I'm not a huge fan of that. Sheep singular? Okay. I can get over it. But sheep plural? That's just fucked up. You know what I mean? I'm sure someone out there understands what I mean because I can't stand words that have the same. I am shocked by the distinct lack of sheep. Do sheep not spawn in taigas? I must be losing my mind. Surely. Surely I must be losing my mind because I have certainly I'm gonna go over to that plains biome from earlier because I know that sheep spawn there. Is it because it's a little too hilly over here? The terrain is a bit too... Oh my god! I'll come back for you guys. Hey, calm down. Let's not get too crazy now. I'll come back for you guys when I have a reliable source of food. What? I mean, yeah, I guess so. What I meant to say was a reliable source of wheat, but I guess wheat is food if you just put three of it next to each other. Oh, I guess that's the fire sound. I'm playing with these headphones that are like way too small for my head, and the sound quality isn't that great. So, please forgive me. The sound quality on these is not the greatest. Like for low grainy sounds, they kind of all sound the same, and I'm not familiar with all of the new Minecraft sounds. So, because they added quite a few, like distinct ones recently that I'm not accustomed to. I could have swore I just saw a shipwreck. Now, a couple of you might be thinking, man, this guy, He's walking so far away from home, he's never gonna find his way back. I swear. And you're right to swear. That's your right as a human being to swear. But in this case, I don't think so, folks. You should have more faith in me. Is that the same song it was playing before? Mice on Venus? There was something about mice in the other one, too. What is that guy's obsession with mice? I don't think I've said the word mouse to refer to, like, an animal in a very long time. Mice just don't show up in my everyday vocabulary. They don't. And you can think that's tragic. Let me know how often you guys say the word mouse or mice. Oh, that's another thing. Bringing it back to the pluralization of words. Sheepies. Is that 3 of them? That's 2 of them. Fuck you. These 2 sheeps here. Mouse and mice. I feel like I should just be able to say the word mouses. And I understand that that is not a word. But language changes, I think that we should bring it into the vernacular. Let's bring mouses into the vernacular. Let's get rid of mice. I hate the word mice. I'm gonna be so upset if I don't find my way back to my little hidey hole. You guys suck, dude. Because now if I want to dye something... If I want to dye either of these white, I'm gonna have to... Okay, let me just find a squid. Oh, no need! A mother! A single mother! Thank goodness. Just stay right there. Okay, we have a bed. Shut up, bro. Okay, we have a bed. This should be good. We're gonna start walking home now. Okay, this over here, I'm just checking to make sure. Yes, okay, so if I turn around now, this river should take me pretty much all the way back. Are those the cows I saw before, or are those different cows? Now, the excellent thing about beds in this game is that you can place them wherever you want. But I don't want to craft another crafting table. I really don't. But is that the safest option? Yes, as the sky descends rapidly, I believe that the best course of action for me to take is to make a bed right now. And that's how you think critically, folks. You take in your surroundings, you take all the context of the situation at hand, and then you make a decision. That's how you think critically. Just in case some of you needed a tutorial on how to think critically, I am your man. I am indefinitely and inarguably the man for that. Let us traverse in this humble direction. Okay, so there is the forest. That's the forest fire. That I said, oh, what's that sound? That's what I said. Play the tape back. Let's see. Okay. This is my 50 subscriber special right here. I'm up. I'm up. Okay. We are going to find our way back home. I'm pretty sure this is neat. Whoa, it has a natural bridge. That is the oddest thing I've ever seen. Wow. That's some cool shit. Yo! I hear my own heart beating and it's kind of concerning me. If you guys like ever have the experience of listening to your own heartbeat, it has to be, I don't know. When I cover my ears, I can hear my heartbeat. And I don't like that. So when I'm wearing headphones, my heartbeat is just in the back of my head at all times. And my lungs, oh yeah, and when I breathe, I hear the inside of my lungs inflating. Not a fan. It's not when I breathe out, though. When I breathe out, totally fine. There's that Enderman from before. Oh, shut up, bro. You hear that Enderman just talk back to me? Oh, yeah? Yeah, you got a problem? I'm not gonna hit you, but you just think about what you did. I guess one of them is a pug or something. One of my dogs used to sound just like that. I always thought that was funny. Okay, there it is. See, you guys thought I wouldn't have found my way home. And I say that with empirical evidence of the chat, which you can see on screen right now. See? We made it home unscathed. Let's check myself for scathing. No scathing. Totally fine. Okay. I need to lumberjack for a little bit. Oops. Okay. So we're gonna chop down a couple of these trees here. These them there trees. These they them trees. We're gonna chop them down and it's gonna be really silly. I'm running out of things to say, folks. If someone doesn't come in here and start chatting right away, I'm gonna huff and I'm gonna puff. And motherfucker, if I don't come over and blow your gosh darn house down, that's gonna be pretty epic. If I were to go and blow your gosh darn hash brown, that would be rather infuriating to you, I bet. Oh yeah, I bet. On G. It's one of my favorite videos. Saw this video on Instagram of this guy just duct taped to a wall, and the video is from the girlfriend's perspective, and she comes in and sits down on the bed and looks over and goes, and the guy says, what are we playing tonight?" And she goes, "Oh, you know, the usual." And she's obviously not acknowledging the he's tied upness. I believe if I were to use my media analysis lenses, we could infer from the situation that this is a regular occurrence. Because she says the usual, and she has somehow made this man indifferent to his current predicament. And by that predicament, I mean the predicament of being trapped or enslaved. Um, and the reason that I can know that he is enslaved is because he is serving her in some sort of way. So he is serving girl. Um, he's got this guitar in his hand, I should say. I believe that's an important context because he begins to play a song which I do not know the name of, but I have heard many a time on the TikTok. And it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, and I believe the next word is, it goes something along the lines of in my bank account, in my bank account, in my bank account. Um, and interspersed between the lyrics that this man tied up to the ceiling is to the walls. I apologize for misspeaking there, but the walls this man is adhered to. He begins the song, and the woman of the video is interspersing ad libs into his production. So he will say, "In my bank account," and she goes, and quite pleasantly, I might add, she adds on G, and yeah, and other such comments, such as that. Um, so that is a long and rambling description of such video. But the reason that I find it humorous, perchance, may be because of the absurdity of the situation. I've always been tickled by the surreal and the absurdity, perchance, of this man being trapped and presumably quite often singing this song and serenading this woman to sleep is, well, that's humorous to me. I find that humorous. Now, that's not to say that I find forced labor to be humorous, which I believe is a misconception that you could derive from my words. I would like to just say that is not, in fact, the case. I do not find humor in forced labor. That is not what I'm saying at all. I find humor in the absurdity of the situation. And it's only absurd because how does this man function? There are many questions that come to mind when viewing a video such as this, where perhaps not as much thought was put into the logistics of the situation. It's just funny because it's absurd for a man to be tied to a wall. But obviously that implies his everlasting servitude. And I believe that if you were to take that into consideration, his everlasting servitude, that is, I would think that is imposing realism in a place where it does not belong. Is what I would say if I were to be quite frank. And I don't mean to yuck someone's young, but in certain situations you need to just suspend your disbelief. But certain people, they are unable to do that. Because once the belief is, or sorry, once the disbelief is raised, it's very difficult, if not impossible, to suspend it, if that makes sense. So you can be in like mentally able to suspend your disbelief, but it becomes incredibly difficult to do so once you are aware of your disbelief. Say, for example, you're watching hit show Grey's Anatomy, Um, I'm trying to think of an example. I'm thinking so hard right now. Think about the hit TV series Grey's Anatomy, why don't you? I believe they had to change something in it because residents were shooting for specialties like way too early in the program. I'm not sure. I'm not too certain about the whole situation because I'm not a doctor, okay? But I'm sure there were some realism problems that they just had to change within the show because you can't just immediately go, oh, this has always been the case because there's continuity in that show. You can't just do that. You know what I'm talking about, folks. I'm just rambling on. We're playing Minecraft here, folks. I'm not dying yet. This is an incredible time. And I see in my upper right-hand corner, we have reached 2 viewers. If the second viewer could please announce themselves, could please stand up against all odds. I'm very good at talking to myself, though, so if you do not wish to speak, you don't have to. Because I can just sit here all day and talk nonsense to anybody. It doesn't really matter. But let's think about this rationally really quick. What were we talking about? I was making an analytical diatribe about a meme that I have seen. And this meme, and I was trying to justify why I found it humorous. Of course, because doing so only creates, it only creates the illusion of humor more to somebody who is otherwise unable to find it humorous. Why is that, by the way? Let's think about that psychologically. Why is it that after you explain the joke, it does not become funnier? Well, the thing about a joke is that it has timing, much like this creeper. If you hit it too early, hit it too late, or it doesn't have any setup, any delivery, you know, much of the joke is the setup and the punchline and the delivery. The delivery is probably the most important part. If I said, although it might be a little surreal, there's some surrealism in not delivering a joke very well. There is something that could be said about that. Like, if I were to just really quickly think of something like, why did the chicken cross the road? Because it wanted to. That could be funny to someone. Could be. I don't find it humorous, though, at all, in my opinion. But you saw that no delivery, nobody is laughing at that. Nobody. Why did the chicken cross the road? Well, there's many a reason for a chicken to decide to cross the road. Let's think about that really quickly. If a chicken is in this predicament where you observe it physically traversing across an asphalt road, well, that's actually a presupposition. We shouldn't immediately assume that this road is asphalt. What kind of road is this? Is it so on an asphalt road? Is it a hot day? Because it might make sense to ask the question of, oh my goodness, that road is so hot. Is it freshly paved? Because then it's even worse. That chicken is crossing this road beyond all odds. It is taking the heat into its little, disgusting... Let's talk about chicken feet for a minute, okay? Because they don't look too great. I work in a meat market, okay? Chicken feet, they're tridactyls. They have 3 little toes. I hear someone approaching. I do not appreciate that skeleton. But anyway, chicken feet, not a fan. Why am I talking about chicken feet? Because they get too hot, and we're talking about a chicken crossing the road. There's many different avenues in which this road could, be... This joke could be examined for years. Okay? And it might be funnier depending on your current situation, because the person who lives in a cold place, or just depending on the weather at the time, we're thinking, okay, well, I mean, chickens cross the road all the time, where I come from, so, like, why are we even asking this question? So you might find a level of humor in that. And, like, what? It's a chicken. It crosses roads. That's what it does. Okay? So you can think about it that way. So there is a point in which the question itself may be humorous to some, at least in that way. But the question isn't necessarily, that is the setup of the joke. Now, it could also be the punchline in very special circumstances, but we have just covered that. So, why did the chicken cross the road? And, you know, there's a multitude of reasons. Is it seeing fresh bird seed on the other side? Perhaps. Perchance. On G. Woo! Woo! Two of them. I smell them. Oh! Oh! Goodness me. Oh! I'm dodging and weaving like a gosh darn pro. You have no idea. Okay. Forget the chicken. Forget the chicken. Forget Markiplier. Forget it all, folks. Oh, goodness me. I dropped my water bottle. Can you believe it, folks? Can you even freaking believe it? It's not okay. It's not okay. Sorry, I was checking my messages. Oh my gosh, folks. Look at that. Look at that. Now, I believe that it's time to invest further into our food production over here. Our food production has the potential to be an incredible empire. Okay? Okay? Okay. I'm glad we're all on the same page there. And I'm enjoying the grass. I really am. I think that that's a necessary step in the right direction. Let's actually set this up so that the grass can spread to the other side. Speaking of the other side, we can come back to the chicken right now. To get to the other side is just the most obvious answer to the question. Which is why it's possibly the most common answer. To get to the other side. Because why else would a chicken cross the road? It wants to get to the other side of this road. But this question could be much more complex. It could be. Who the and here he is. Markiplier himself. Ouch. Markiplier himself has made a no wait, no, this is Mark. This is not Mark. This is not Mark. One of you guys is Mark. One of you guys is Mark. I believe it. Folks. Maybe I'm not too acquainted with Markiplier. Sorry to say. I thought I knew Mark, but clearly I just think that all of his kind look the same. So, and listen, this is not a commentary on race. Okay? You know, maybe I need to... Every now and then, all of us need to look inward. Okay? Alright? All of us need to look inward every now and then. Ow, ow, ow. Not a fan. There was a little bit of a ceasefire there, so I need... Or, ceasefire? There was a little bit of something caught in the crossfire there. Now, Markiplier, if that truly is you, you would come and meet me in my cabin. In my cabin in the woods. And I cannot wait to meet you there, personally. Okay, we have a bunch of cobblestone. That looks natural. Okay. Perhaps a cooking station. And a bedroom. Crafting / storage. Food in this direction here. And... correct. Yes. Would the second viewer please interact with my stream? I would love to see some interaction. No! No! It's okay, guys. Not the end of the world. Seriously. It's not. I hear Markiplier's little dusty little divots outside my door. Where is he? I told him to meet me at this location. I was very specific. In the cabin in the woods. This is a cabin. Folks, second viewer, if you are indeed here, perhaps indulge in the age-old question with me. Is this a cabin? Arguably, no, it's not. And if you said yes, yikes, you know. We have plenty of room to expand that way. Yeah. Yeah, that's a yikes from me. You know what they don't talk about in streaming? How dry your throat gets. Ugh. That's why you don't slurp soda. That's why you don't do it. Ugh, it gets all frothy. Blah, 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 blah. I'm not a fan of froth. Blah, blah. Get it out of my mouth. Pause. Folks. Perhaps I'm not cut out for this. Leave a comment down below if I'm not cut out for this. Oh, I just remembered you can strip logs. I just remembered you can strip logs. Sound the alarms. Sound the alarms. Like, comment, subscribe right fucking now. I've made a groundbreaking discovery. I just remembered that you can strip logs. And I didn't even need to accidentally do it. You know? Okay, what do we do here? What do we even do here? This is too much. I wanted this to be a temporary dwelling, and now here we are. What even happens now? From this point forward? Because this is not the way it was supposed to turn out. It really wasn't. Now let's not get hung up on what could have been. Okay. Because this can still be quite nice. This could still be great. That second viewer has been very quiet. I'm not even certain that he's real. He or she, whatever they may be, have not answered my pleas. I have pleaded and cloaked and begged for any sort of interaction, and they have not indulged. Fuck them. It's okay. No, we love you. We would never say that to you. Never in my life. Perhaps only this one is getting grounded because of the light. coming from the sky. These make you slow, but don't kill you. Okay, this one, sky is 8, 9, 10, 11. Does it need at least 11 skylight to be growable? Because all of these are age nothing. All of these are nothing. I'm trying to think about ways to mitigate that. We have this here, which can be the first little entrance point. But that aligns too closely with that. So I'm going to get a trapdoor and place it right up here. That's a great spot. Do we have another one? Let's make some more. More trapdoors, definitely necessary. Can we agree? Can we agree on at least that? The trap. See, look at this. Okay. 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 Oh shit. Oh shit. I think we're onto something. Can we confirm that I am onto something here? Look at this. Folks. Folks. Okay? Take a look at what's happening here. The scope of my genius is everlasting. Are you seeing this, guys? Are you fucking seeing this right here? No one is seeing this. No one, not a one of them. Not one person. Okay? Look at that. Look at how well this works out. Food production. Food production. That's right, folks. That's right. Here's what we're gonna do. Oh, man. That makes my life so much more upsetting. Okay. We're staying safe in our little hidey hole. There we go. Okay? Alright? And then we'll bump this up just one more block. And you know what would be good for that? Perhapsingly a shovel. Forgot where my crafting table was for a minute, guys. Hashtag boomer moment? Huh? Trying something new out today, guys. How about you leave a like and a follow if you're appreciating the experimental content. Excuse me. Sorry, that was very inappropriate. Very. Aaron. That's what my grandpa would say. Pig. That's what he would call. That's what he would. I'm not even joking. Pig. Okay. Alright. What is this second viewer up to? Is this second viewer secretly me? Let's find out. If I open the stream on my phone right now, is that view counter gonna go up to 3? As in 3 dog? We shall know in very few moments. That's right, we need wood. Forgot we needed wood. I think I am the second viewer, guys. I didn't have the stream open. I had it paused. Does that count? Does that count as a view? If my stream is paused on my phone? That doesn't feel right. Now, hang on just a gosh darn second there. Something's not right here. Something ain't right. Hold up. Wait a minute. Something ain't right. Okay. Something. 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 I just realized that that's how I say something. Something. Something ain't right. Tell you what. Now, I've always said something. I believe. Something. 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 And I end it with an M. Something. Some. Mm. Mm-hmm. I don't even need this. Because I'm bringing in natural light. At least on that side of the tunnel. Now this is coming out to be something real nice. It really is. And I'm so glad to have all of you here for it. I think I was the second viewer, guys. I definitely was. And I hate to admit it, but I was the second viewer. Now, that was not, in fact, a way to intentionally mislead you. Dude, I really want to watch YouTube right now. But I can't watch YouTube while I'm streaming, unless I want to be a React streamer. And I do not want to be sued. So, that's not going to be happening. At least not today. You know what I mean? Know what I mean, folks? Know what I'm saying? Do you know what I am saying? Now I hear some grumble rumbles in a particular direction. Hello. Now, I've learned a valuable lesson there. And that is never go outside. Oh, speaking of never going outside. There you go. Get myself enough for a suit of iron armor, at least. There we go. Now I can take you on. Where are you? Nope, not happening. Definitely not. Guys, this is the most perfectest stream ever. Who wouldn't want to watch such a beautiful stream? I would watch this day in, day out, for the next 17 days if I could. Okay. So let's think about this. I think I know what to do. We're getting more logs. And I know exactly what I'm going to do. That might have been just a sneak peek for you. If you caught that. Might have been a sneak peek. But these logs are about to be chicken stripped. Right here. Right now. Boom. Bam. Bop. Boom. 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 Bop. Boom. Boom. Beep. Ba, ba, boom. See that? Now, the predicament comes in with the actual roof itself. Know what I mean? This is a temporary position for our furnace, by the way. I'm not going to be leaving it there. I am not going to be leaving it there. I repeat, I am not going to be leaving that there. Okay? Okay? Alright. I think we're on the same page now. This is going to be a tunnel. Right here. A tunnel to the rest of wherever the fuck, the rest of the home goes. This is going to lead to my food production. This is going to lead to... I've decided. I have made a decision. A decision has been made. And I don't know if you're ready for it. I almost just shit myself just now. I don't know if you're ready for it. But, decision has been made. This right here is going to be the entrance to our mine. So, it's very lucky that that happened, folks. And I'm very grateful for that. Know why? Because I get to make another pickaxe. That's right. That's right. Okay. Alright. This is going to be the entrance to the mine. Just give me a minute here. This 3x3 is going to be the entrance to the mine. There is going to be an interlaced thing of trapdoors here. And then, or no, it'll be like this, with a torch behind it for light to go through. Maybe that's how I should do lighting in here, if you like. Let's see. Ding, 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 ding. Ding, 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 ding. There we go. Fuck! Okay. There we go. It's the entrance to the mine. And then the steps will be right here. And then there'll be another side, which is this part right here. Where I will store things temporarily and smelt them permanently. Okay. There you go. Okay. Boom, folks. There we go. What do you think of that, guys? What do you think of that? I'll never know. Oh, God. I hate this song. wonder who could be there. That was a tricky guy. That was a tricky guy. But as you can see, unscathed. My scathing is completely undid. And you can thank me later for that. You knows? Okay, let's take a look. Drop it. Nope. Yay! Okay. We can get ourselves a dog now. Whose name shall be given to him. At a later date. Not now. Because I did not find him immediately in the vicinity of my home. But hey, it's just how it goes. I could have swore I had more wood, guys. I really could have. And I wouldn't swear unnecessarily. I would never fucking do that. Okay? Okay. Let me find one of these big trees that I don't like. That one. That really tall one right there. This one, never mind, this one right here. This one's got a fucking receding leaf line. I hate receding leaf lines, dude. Cannot stand them. I'm gracing my entire world by taking this tree off of it. It's a blight on the landscape. Truly. Well and truly, it is a blight on this landscape. Like and subscribe if you agree. That is the longest I have remained silent, I think, throughout this entire stream. Except for drink breaks, I guess. I believe in like 15 minutes I'm gonna sign off here. But hopefully these streams are good for sleeping too. I like to think of these as kind of podcast-like, so do with that information what you will. I think of all of this stuff at the top of my nog, so just so you're aware. Just so you're aware. Look at this, guys. We got like a little home starting to go on in here. Can I get a woo? Woo? Oh no. Oh gosh. My stream says that I have one viewer now. Oh my goodness me. One viewer? Who's the one viewer now? Am I the one viewer? It might be so. It might have to be so. That's okay, guys. I'm okay with that. You know why? Because I am a strong, independent nutsack that don't need no balls. Anybody who gets that reference? Love ya. Hashtag love ya. 2 watching. We have 2, count them, 2 viewers. Count them right now with me. 1, 2, right up here, folks. I'm gonna... Oh, God, guys. I just lost that second viewer. I totally just lost that second viewer just now. Second viewer, if you're here, subscribe. If you're a subscriber, unsubscribe and then subscribe again. So that I can know that you're a big fan of my work. Now, I don't mean to toot my own horn, guys, but this is actually coming along pretty dang nicely here. And I'm not one to toot my horn very often. My horn remains untooted mostly. If you catch my drift. My toots don't necessarily always come from my horn either. If you could believe that. Now we got some coal that needs to go in there. Now there needs to be a motorcycle. Okay, that was my RFK impression. Let me know what you thought in the comments down below. Because I think that it was incredible. No sir, I don't like it. I was thinking of putting trapdoors here as well, but I think what I might do instead is put these like that right there. So anytime there's an intersection here... Oh. Okay. That's fine. Right here. My little brother says here like that. Here. Right here. Anytime there's an intersection between new rooms, it'll be like this. Anytime there's an intersection between sub rooms, be like that. I should say new hallways. This is the start of a new hallway. This is the start of new rooms right here from the hallway. It's like connector, local, and arterial roads, guys, if you understand what those are. They're just denominations of roads, I guess. Denominations? Diminutive? I don't think that that's the right verbiage either. Diminutive. What do you like diminutive, though? Don't get to use that word ever. What are we thinking, guys? What are we thinking? Do we love it? Do we hate it? The word diminutive. The word diminutive. Okay. So I think what I'm going to do now, I'm going to put that there. I'm going to get a couple more of these. My dog is just sitting in the background and he's wheezing. He's going, ugh! Ugh! That's what he sounds like. I love him though, he's a good boy. His name Momo. He's a little corgi. We love Momo, don't we? We love Momo. He's named for Avatar: The Last Airbender. Incredible show, by the way. Highly encourage anybody currently viewing to view that as well after you are done watching this stream. I don't know when I'm going to stream again. This was fun. it feels nice to flex a. It feels like I'm creating something, even though it is probably the laziest form of content creation. So get some sort of creative muscle flowing. Know what I mean? Without necessarily like needing to yeah. Because I'm not. I have so many ideas where drawing, like I don't know why I said it like that. Where drawing would be like very applicable, but I am just learning to draw takes so much time, and I am a college student and a almost full-time like employee. I would love to learn how to draw. I've always loved drawing as a kid, but I got discouraged because there were too many sweats. I just people were much better than me, uh, and it very much discouraged me. So in the future, perhaps I will learn how to draw, but as of right now, I mean, there's just not enough time in the day. And I've come to the realization recently that like I'm too old to be learning new tricks like that. Without getting really frustrated, I should say. I should at least say that. The sad music hits every time I say something like remotely out of touch. Um, okay, guys. I think this is an incredible place to call it a night. I've appreciated your viewership. I don't know when I'm doing this again. As I've stated before, I have no idea when I'm going to be doing this again. But I did appreciate you coming in here, watching the VOD if that's what you're doing, coming in live. I'll try to do this every Thursday night, maybe. No promises. I tend to pick up projects and then never like I'll do it for like a week or two and then I'll never do it again. I'm not very good with long-lasting routines that involve me creating something. And especially when school starts, I'm probably not going to really be interested in doing this anymore. But just every now and then I might do something. If I had a Discord, I would make one to make sure everybody's informed, but honestly, Discord is just like a cesspool. So I'm not really interested in that. But anyway, guys, I appreciate your viewership. I really, really do. I'm gonna leave a like on my own thing here. Anyway, I guess that's it. I'll talk to you later. Bye.